I'm here with Doroszek. Is that the correct
Hello,
uh, pronunciation of your name? Doroszek?
Doroszek, yes,
Yeah,
in
Doroszek.
Polish.
And what does
Doroszek.
Doroszek mean in Polish?
It means nothing. Like, I don't know how to explain it because in Poland we have a fish. It's called dorsz.
Hmm.
It came from this fish.
Okay. So,
It was,
but your name, like, of what I remember is if you say Antek, it's the name Antek. But if you go Antush, it's like little Antek.
yes,
So I was thinking maybe
it's
it's like
little.
Doroshik is little Dorota. Yeah.
Yes, and my name is Dorota, so
Nice.
it connects.
Cool. So how did you get into cosplay?
When I was a kid, I just wanted to wear a costume of my favorite game characters or from TV series. And I didn't know it's called cosplay, but I was doing it and just having fun. And I thought it was nice. But my father was also into Japanese culture. And when I was older, I was about 50, 14,
Hmm.
I discovered Japan, anime, manga, Japanese games. And I wanted to learn something more about Japan. And then I discovered it's called cosplay. That
Okay.
all I was wearing is cosplay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is there a very big cosplay community in Poland?
Yes, I think it's not too big like in Poland, but it's cool. There are a lot of people with who you can talk about cosplay.
And do you have like a Comic Con type of thing in Poland?
Yes, we have Comic Con. We have a very big convention. It's called PyrCon. It's in Poznań, and it's a very big convention. I never been there because I haven't got occasion, but
Hmm.
maybe one day.
Maybe in the future.
Yes,
So
I
what?
really want to visit it.
Yeah. So what was your first cosplay?
Oh, it was very, very long time ago. It was Hatsune Miku from Love is War song, and I made it when I was 15, and my mother was helping me with it.
Nice. So
And
you
I
made.
took it for the first convention in Poland. Like for me, it was first convention.
Yeah.
I was so young. Oh my god.
Oh, come on. You're like 19 now, so
I'm
Oh,
22 in 1
22 now.
month.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So
Yeah. So, what are your next three cosplay plans?
this was my first cosplay plans was KDA Evelyn from League of Legends, and I just announced it in today, so be proud I did it.
Nice,
And
good.
my next cos plan is Championship Shyvana from League of Legends. I wanted to make it for the League of Legends contest, but my university didn't let me to do it on time. Yeah,
Yeah.
my study sucks. And the next one is Nero from Devil May Cry in the female version because it's my husband from childhood and I really want to
Yeah.
cosplay him.
So you're doing a gender bend of Dante, you said?
No,
Nice.
Nero.
Oh,
Nero.
Nero. Okay.
Yes,
So that's your
my
male
husband. But
waifu kind of.
don't tell my boyfriend.
Yeah, right. No, I think that's it's only fair whenever anybody's in a relationship. There's always the one person. That's my husband,
Yes, that's my
or
husband.
that's
No,
my
no one can take it. No one.
So, have you ever been in a cosplay contest? Do you have like masquerades at the
Yes.
con? Yeah.
Yes, we have a big cosplay contest, and I think they are very good quality. A lot of Polish cosplayers are making very amazing costumes by themselves, and it's really wow. And I took a part in some cosplay contests, but I always lost something on the stage, and
You
it's
always
sad.
lose something on the stage. It's like something falls off,
Yes,
huh?
but I won. I won one
Nice.
cosplay contest. It was at Intel Extreme Masters in 2018.
Very
I
nice.
get third place for my puppy from League of Legends.
Your puppy. So do you
Yes, puppy.
prefer?
Puppy is nice.
Yep. So do you prefer sewing, armor making, or wig working? Are you a good sewer?
Definitely armor making.
Yeah.
I can't sewing. My sewing sucks very bad.
Hmm.
Like from it looks good, but when you look outside, it's okay. But when you see it inside, it's oh my god.
Yeah. So you said you like to do armor making.
Yes,
So
armors are much better.
so what do you
It
use
looks more
for
awesome.
armor? What do you use for
Uh,
armor making?
I use EVA foam.
Hmm.
It's like a mat,
Yeah.
something like this. And I'm preparing a pattern to cut it on this foam, then gluing, and
Hmm.
voila, it works.
Yeah.
And I have to paint it.
I know that in America we have a huge cosplay stores where we can go to and easily get the material. Not so much in Poland, possibly, right?
No, no, it's hard to find a shop with materials. Sometimes it's nice to find them in building shops.
Hmm.
Like you can buy some tools, or sometimes it's easy to find EVA foam. Like it's a swimming pool season. The
Okay.
summer there is
Yep.
always EVA foam.
EVA foam.
But I'm making a lot of no. I buy a lot of EVA foam. Then
That's good
have
though.
them in my
You
house.
so you use a Dremel and everything to carve the EVA foam and everything. Yep. You wear your
Yes, I bought
respirator.
the best travel for it.
Yeah. And then you use your respirator so you don't get the toxins. Yeah.
Yes, like masks are
Yeah.
normal for me, not only in the situation on the world.
Yeah, of course. Speaking of the situation of the world, the coronavirus, how are you dealing with the coronavirus in Poland?
Oh, I think it's okay. There are a lot of new sick people, but I think it was much worse in other countries than in ours.
Like
I think
ours?
people,
USA
uh,
is just, we're banned
USA
from
and
Europe
Germany.
now. We're banned from Europe. We can't go over to Europe now.
Yes, that's sad. But I
Yeah,
think it's okay. I didn't get sick, so
that's good. Knock
I
on wood,
try
you
to
know.
take care about me and my parents because they are a bit older and I
Hmm.
wouldn't want them to be sick.
Of
So
course,
I
of
didn't
course.
meet with them for a long time.
So, one thing that Europe put out is the mask mandate that you, whenever you're outside, you have to wear a mask. Is that the
We
same
don't
in
have
Poland?
to wear a mask.
Oh no.
If you are outside, you don't have to wear a mask. But if you go to shop or to any public place, you have to have a mask. Or if you can't keep this 2 meters
Yeah, the
distance, you
two
have
meters
to have a
distance.
mask.
Yeah. And do you think the Polish people are adhering to this, or do you think they're fighting it?
Uh, yes and no. There are a lot of people who are wearing those masks and
Yeah.
they really want to be better. But I saw a lot of people who don't have them.
Yeah. And so the police aren't going around going, "Hey, put on your mask." No.
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think they have it a bit. Well, do what you want.
So what are
Eh,
you
it's their
doing?
problem.
So what are you doing with your cosplaying? Because of course all the cons in Arizona or around United States are canceled. Is that the
And in
same
Poland, they're
in
cancelled
Poland?
too.
So what do you? So what are you doing during this time? Just working on your
I'm
cosplays,
sitting at home.
sitting at home playing video
um,
games.
yeah, I'm playing video games. I just came back to Ion game.
Hmm.
It's a more RPG game, and I really love this game. It's
Nice.
a big piece of my life too. I also played a lot of games on my PlayStation 4 that
Hmm.
I haven't got occasion to do it before. And I started to make this Shivana cosplay, and I hope it will be
So
ready.
when you're not cosplaying, you're a university student then.
Yes, I'm a university student. I study graphic design, and there's a lot of projects to do, so I don't have too much time for cosplaying and
Yeah.
money
No.
because
Yeah.
Photoshop is expensive.
It is. It is.
And it's expensive for
So
students too.
a lot of people like to use the alternative to Photoshop, which is GIMP two or
Uh,
something, or
yes,
you know.
but it's not as good as
But yeah,
not as good as Photoshop.
yeah,
There are a
not
lot of
not as good.
options.
Yep.
not working like in Photoshop. And I think Photoshop is much comfortable to use.
hmm So when you do cosplay photos for your Instagram and everything, do you prefer to do green screen or do you like to go to the location?
I'm always going to the location. It's taking me a lot of time to find the perfect one to fit my cosplays, and not only cosplays because I'm doing alternative. I'm alternative model, right?
Okay.
And I want my stylizations to look good in a place where I am.
Yeah.
So I try to connect them.
Well,
Look awesome.
the good thing about Europe in general is you have a lot of landscape, a lot of agriculture. Like if you decided to do Yennefer from The Witcher, you are the perfect place right there.
Yes, it's
you
everywhere. I'm living on the village,
yeah
so whenever I go out,
yeah
it's green everywhere.
yeah and exactly, and you have Bieszczada like up there a little bit, and that's where The Witcher takes place.
Yes,
Um, and so
we have very nice forests in Poland, lakes,
mhm,
and a lot of very beautiful places like
yeah.
mountains. We have sea.
Yeah, exactly. So do you have any favorite cosplayers? Who are your favorite?
Yes, I have a lot of favorite cosplayers, and I think we wouldn't have time to
Name them
introduce them
all.
all.
So who's on your top three
As
right now?
I think the best one for me is Kamui cosplay. She's my authority. I really love her work. She is making a lot of tutorials, and she also is making books for beginner cosplayers, and
hmm
that's very awesome. And I really admire her work because it's a kind of art,
Yeah,
something more than cosplay.
yeah, exactly.
And,
So go ahead. So
yes, good. And I like Infamous by Laura because she's perfect Harley Quinn for me, and I'm big fan of Harley Quinn. Oh
hmm
my god, when I see her, it's perfect Harley, and I'm just admiring this. She's just wow. I thought it's Margot Robbie for the first time.
no, and
So
the
you have
third
to
one.
check this. And the third one is Andrasta. She's from Poland, and
Okay,
she's making really amazing job. Like, she fits to every character.
nice. So
That's a perfect person for every cosplay.
yeah, I think that's true. So what is the most detailed cosplay you have done?
That's
Was
hard to say
was like there
because
was so
I'm
much
putting a lot of
detail and
heart. I put a lot of heart in all of my cosplay costumes. I want them to look the best in every way and be the most detailed I can make. I think the best is Poppy from League of Legends for that
okay.
moment because
Mhm.
it was very big costume and I put a lot of work in it. And I think it was a good cosplay because I get this third place at Inter Extreme Masters in a contest.
Nice, nice.
So I think it was a good
Yeah.
choice.
So, what are your three top craftsmanship tips? So, if you had like any tips to give the newest cosplayer on craftsmanship, what would you give them?
I'm not good at giving tips because, but I thought that the best way is to check if your iron isn't too hot to iron your materials. Second, always take care about your wigs, like clean them, wash, untangle after every wearing it because they will survive much longer. For example, I got wigs that are 10 years old and they look like brand new, so
Oh, wow.
it's good to take care about them.
Nice.
And I think it's good to read the instructions of tools and glues you are using because
hmm
once upon a time I used butapren glue, styrofoam, and it just burned it. So
It just burned
remember,
everything.
yes, it burned everything. So read, read, read.
Yeah.
What your
Uh,
tools do.
yeah, true. It's true. So, what are your favorite cosplays you've done?
I just can't say what's my favorite because I love them all.
Oh, that's good.
Like,
So,
I just,
what
when
are
I
the
say
so like what are the cosplays you've done then?
I think one of the most awesome is my Raven cosplay from Ten Titans because
Okay.
the Photoshop came out. Photoshop came very good and production too, and everybody is like wow on this session.
Hmm.
It's really nice to
Nice.
see this. People like it, and I like my to be from Nier Automata.
Okay.
It's a really nice cosplay too. My grandma helped me a lot to make this cosplay, and
Oh, that's
thanks
cool.
grandma that you did this.
Yeah, that's nice that
And
your
I really
family.
like this.
That's good that your family accepts what you like to do, and they're willing to help you in any way they can. And that's good.
So they are sometimes it's like you are not too old for this. You should stop.
Oh, you are too old for
It's a
this.
waste of money. But if I need help, I'm always going to Dad, please help me. I can't cut it. Or
Yeah.
Grandma, please, I can't sew it. And
Nice.
they're helping me.
Well, that's
That's
good.
good.
So, what is the worst cosplay horror story that you have?
This is going to be huge, very, very huge, because I had a really terrible story at convention.
Okay.
It was in 2017, probably.
Hmm.
I was in my Raven cosplay, and one photographer asked me about photo session at the con place, and I said, "Okay, go for it. We can make nice photos." And we go around the church. It was near the con place,
Hmm.
and he was like, I don't know, he was a bit mean, but I tried to
Hmm.
ignore this. And okay, maybe he's just like that person. And he wanted to repair my hoodie. You know, my
Uh
hoodie.
huh.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
And I was in a pose already, and I didn't wanted to change it because it was looking very good. And I know I wouldn't stand like it once
Hmm.
again. So he just came to fix it. Then he bleached to my face with kebab, and I felt that it was, oh my
Oh
god,
my gosh.
what did just happened? That it's not over. I just ran after he took the pictures, and I
Of
said,
course.
okay, bye, bye. I don't want to see you again. And later he gave me photos of another cosplayer, and he told me that's me, but it wasn't me. And we started to arguing. But later he
Hmm.
gave me already my photos, so I don't have to talk with this human anymore. Don't show me
Wow.
again. I don't want to see you.
That's
And
insane.
1 year later, no, 2 years later, yeah, 2 years later, I met him at convention. It was 1 year ago in
Hmm.
the June
Yep.
in Krakow. He came to me and asked me about Photoshop again, and I didn't notice that's him because
Oh,
I
you
forget how it
forgot,
was
yeah.
looking.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I wanted to forget.
So
And
you're
I
like,
said,
okay.
okay, let's go. We go do it. And we came across the con place, take some pictures, and he did it again, but not into my face. I said, oh my god, that's him. I know his face from somewhere. Oh my god, just awful. And I wanted to run, but he said that he is feeling sick, and he started to vomit near my legs.
Whoa.
Uh,
That
That's, that's the worst
yeah,
thing I
that's the
saw in my
worst.
life.
I
I
think
just
that's the
ran.
worst I've heard too. Yes.
Yes, and I just stand like, oh my god, what just happened? It can't be real. It can't be real. I mean, this con
Yeah.
was very worse for me. I didn't want to stay anymore.
Yeah.
And he told me that we will see later and finish this Photoshop, but I don't want to see
No.
him anymore.
No. You're
And
like,
all
I'm
this
good.
convention, I was like, don't see him. I don't see him. I'm not
Yeah.
here. It's not
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, because that's always the fear of a cosplayer at a convention because what people don't understand is just because a person's in cosplay does not mean that they're giving you the consent to touch
Yes.
them, to touch their cosplay, to just take photos of you, and it's if you want a photo, you ask. If
Yes, he
if you
asked. He
if
was
you
a
want to
bit.
touch the material to see what kind of material it is, ask.
He
And
asked if he can take care about my cape for this photo, and that was okay. But I
oh,
didn't
that's
expect
good.
it
Yeah,
for my face.
yeah,
I didn't know what to do. I couldn't say anything. I was so shocked.
yeah,
Like, what
yep,
happened? What happened? It can't be real. I
yeah,
can't believe that someone could do something like this.
yeah. No, it's
That's
very hard because for women in cosplayer, there's always the sexualization of the characters.
Yes, I met a
unfortunately.
lot of guys who wanted to touch me or something like
And
this.
you're
It's
like,
awful
guys,
too.
back up. Yeah, it's like,
Please stop.
it's like,
Or some guys are sending me nice pictures on Instagram, and I don't know, they think like I say, oh, it's big or it's small. I
yeah,
would want to date with them.
yeah, yeah, exactly. No,
Don't know why they're doing this.
that's usually what happens with a lot of female cosplayers. As male cosplayers, we don't really get that much attention. Whereas it's like, oh, I want to touch you, and I'm like, no, not really, because women are more reserved. They're like, they're always asking. So,
But I saw women who want to touch a guy because he was,
Aquaman
he
or
was looking
something.
very good.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
it's
got a nice stomach, big
big
muscles, and
muscles.
girls wanted to touch that guy. I didn't think he was happy about this.
Oh no, yeah. So,
Okay, you can ask and touch, but those girls were
yeah,
like,
still, it's just
oh
like,
my
come
god,
on,
yeah,
don't attack me. This is the right type of attitude.
just poor guy.
Yeah. So, what is the funniest cosplay story that you
This is
had?
going to be nice. Maybe something better than the last story.
Right.
I've got a Pentakill Sona costume, and
Hmm.
she's got a big keyboard, really huge keyboards I have, and I
Hmm.
couldn't go through the doors. And I was like, oh my god, I wanna go to other room to eat something, but it's too big. I can't get in. Can someone help me?
Yeah.
And then came Gandalf and said, "Shall not pass."
Shut up.
You shall not. It was
Oh,
so
that's funny.
real. Like, oh god. I,
Uh,
from where did you came from here? Like,
right?
it's a
Exactly.
big
It's like,
fun place.
where
It
did you
was
come
a
from?
perfect time,
Yeah.
perfect place to do it.
Nice.
It's
No,
always funny story.
yeah. I think a lot of funny moments in cosplay come from conventions, and it's
Yes,
sad
yes.
that they're closed this year, and hopefully we'll get them back next year, and hopefully there's a vaccine soon that we
Yeah, I
can
hope so.
we could
So
be
maybe
back
the
just
second in
semi-normal.
this year, maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
have
So,
now a president election in Poland.
yep. And
Yeah, and there are a lot of
it's peace
people
versus
around the
power, right?
president and talk with him. It was like you cancel the concerts and cons, but talking with president without mask is okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand it because the crowd is the same, like
Yeah.
no bigger than in common
Well,
place.
it's the same with the whole Trump rallies out here in America. Is you can have a huge rally full of 3,000 people, but you can't have a con. It doesn't make sense, but it's for our own safety, I guess, because it
Yes,
it has been reported that because of the rally, now that that state has an influx of coronavirus cases. So now they have
yes,
more cases of corona because they were at the rally. So, in Poland you have the
yes.
party of peace and the party of PO, right? You know, and
Now
so
it's
it's
KO. They
KO.
changed the
Oh,
name.
now they
Yes,
changed to
KO.
KO. So now you
There
have
are a lot.
peace, which is more Republican, and PO, or KO, is Democrat, right?
It's still the same. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
Like it's always a war between. It was two parties. Like
Hmm.
there was any other. And I don't understand it because I would want they all connect, and it would be a beautiful country when they all will be in
Of
good
course,
relationships.
it would be nice to have one party, just one, and that's it.
I,
No
I'm saying that
device.
I'm going to be a president. I'll do
There you
everything
go.
to be better.
There you go. There you go. No,
I'm too young yet. I
that's the
need to
whole
wait
thing
some time.
about it is America has their issue with Republicans and Democrats. One group of people are conservative and they want to have their guns, they want to have their small government, whatever, and then Democrats want to have, like, just no guns or no abortions, and or pro-abortion and everything like that. So you have your conservative side that's all like religious, and then Democrat side is non-religious basically, and it's
In Poland,
crazy.
it's like we want LGBT to take marriage, The
Hmm.
second is we don't want LGBT to be married.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
Like everything is around LGBT.
oh
I,
yeah,
I want to know something about other things,
yeah. No, I
like
think
economy, or
yeah.
maybe climate changes.
Oh, my dog is. Hold on one second.
Oh,
Trap.
this dog.
Why did you get in here? No, it's okay. I'm sorry, my dog was whimpering at my door, and I'm like, what? What is? How is she getting in here?
Okay,
No. So anyway,
okay. I've got fishes here.
oh, you got
It's
your
a fish
fish.
tank.
Yeah, your little fish.
Yes, I have betta fish.
Oh, beta fish. Yep.
And in the second room, I have 215 liters.
Oh, nice,
Uh,
nice. Yeah, you don't want to
Starfish.
put two
I
beta
forgot the
fish. You don't want to put two beta fish together because they'll fight.
word. No, they can be together.
Yeah,
Even it's male and female betta fish, they will fight.
yeah, they will
No
fight.
children, they will fight.
It's interesting, interesting
So
how beta fish work.
Constante is alone,
Yeah,
but he's
constantly
got
alone.
neon fishes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's got neon fishes, and they're in good relationships. He didn't eat them,
he didn't eat
so
them yet. Nice. Okay.
yeah. In the
So,
second aquarium, we have more aggressive fishes. They are sometimes eating each other.
oh yeah, yep. We had fish in our aquarium too that did that, and we're like, what? Why are you doing that? You little
My
cannibals. You know. So, what is the best in character interaction that you've had? Like maybe a little girl came up to you and like, oh my gosh, like when you were in
yes,
cosplay or.
that's the best thing. When I was in my Reverend cosplay, I was attending charity event,
Hmm.
and there were a lot of kids who were very happy to see me, and they as their favorite character. They wanted to hug me. They were very smiling. They took pictures with me. They were like, "Oh my God, it's Raven! It's Raven! I want to
Yeah,
take a picture!" And they were screaming. That was really cute.
yeah, yeah. It's always nice. I've spoken to um, two charity organizations so far, and they do that here in Arizona where I live, and they go to the Phoenix Children Hospital and they talk and hang out with kids who have cancer and also kids who are in battered situation like abusive situations. They go over there as superheroes and they hang out with them and talk with
In
them.
Poland, it's something like this too.
Hmm.
There's a Batman, Superman, and they go to hospitals, talk with children. And there's a Wonder Woman too.
Yeah,
A really nice team.
yeah, it's very nice.
We have something like this in Poland.
It's always
Would
good
like
to
to
have.
attend them one day.
Yeah, it's always good to do charity work for different organizations. So,
Yes.
have you ever cosplayed with a family member? Do your parents get
No,
into it?
honestly, no. And no, my parents didn't want, but my boyfriend was cosplaying with me.
Nice.
You could see maybe on my Instagram, he was a Joker when I
Yep.
was a Harley, and we got a really nice photo session. And
Nice.
also, he was cosplaying Batman.
Okay.
I helped him to make his costume, and he looks very badass.
Nice. Cool.
And sometimes my father is going to a convention with me, and he is talking about Japan and showing some piece of this world
Oh,
from
nice.
Asia.
Oh,
And he's
nice.
talking about Bushido, Aikido. It's very nice.
So your father does panels at the conventions then.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Have you ever done a panel?
Two, maybe.
One
Like,
or
I made
two?
a panel, one or two. One was about Devil May Cry,
Yep.
and the second I was making at my university about cosplay.
Yeah,
It's not at
I got
convention.
to be a panelist one time too as well. They're fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm more like media at conventions. I'm working for one redaction
Oh,
and
okay. Nice.
writing some text for them.
Nice, very nice. No, it's always fun to help out in any aspect with Comic Cons around the world, and because one, you get the free ticket to the con, and two,
Yes,
you get
that's
to
good.
have so and two, you get to enjoy the con too as well.
The
Um,
best cons where I'm going and I'm saying like I'm from media, and
mhm.
they didn't ask me even for showing them mail that I'm from media. They just giving me
Oh, you're like, hi,
this.
I'm media, and here's your media pass.
Yes,
Okay.
they give me
It's
tickets
like
like that.
sweet.
Uh, 1 year ago, I came with my boyfriend to take my media ticket,
Hmm.
and that girl asked me if we are in was free person, and I said yes, yes, and she gave us free tickets for free.
Nice. There you go. However, you got to
That's
get them.
nice.
No, because sometimes
I have friends everywhere. I can do everything.
there you go. Yeah, because sometimes it's hard to save up the money for the cons. Like if you wanted to go to San Diego Comic Con, the ticket alone is $250 for just the tickets. I'm like, whoo, you know.
Oh, but I think it's better to pay more for better quality. In Poland, those tickets are not so expensive. I think they should be uh, more expensive to make the quality better.
Yeah.
Like in Sweden, I was in the Stockholm Comic Con, and the
Hmm.
ticket was uh, cost. The ticket for Saturday was the same price as the ticket in Poland for 3 days. I was like,
Wow.
wow, oh my god! But in this Swedish Comic Con was much better than these Polish
Well,
conventions.
yeah, you get what you pay for. You know, you're going to have better known actors, voice actors, whatever, at the convention if you pay the higher price of the con.
Yes, and there was a lot of more shops
Hmm.
and a lot of more attractions, and not only as comics, but for gaming.
Hmm.
Or some manga and anime stages were here, and even cosplay shops. Like I saw a lot of wigs to buy. It was, I want them all. I want them all.
Yeah, exactly.
My eyes
Um,
were shining. Like buy me everything.
I
Take my
think,
money.
yeah, right. I think in Arizona alone, every year there are 30 to 40 cons that you can go to. Yeah, 30 to
Wow, it's
40 of
it's
them.
only in Arizona.
Only Arizona. Now, that's not,
Wow.
that's not every state in America. So if you're looking at it, roughly there's 2 to 3 thousand cons every year that are around America. Of course, but
Amazing.
America
I would
is
love to
huge.
visit one.
America is huge.
Yes, America. More
You
huge
know,
than Poland.
you know and that's the thing is everybody who gets into cosplay, it's fun to see the international side of like how Polish cosplayers, German cosplayers, Russian cosplayers, how you guys do it, because whereas in America cosplay is such a known thing now, whereas in Europe it's getting to be known really well, and so there's more shops that are going to open up hopefully soon.
I
um,
hope so to see in Poland some shops too. Like I was in Sweden, in Stockholm, because
mhm,
my boyfriend is from Stockholm.
mhm.
There were some kind of shops where you can go and buy cosplay materials just like that. That.
Yep. Yeah,
It
exactly.
was really nice, and the price wasn't very high, so
Yeah,
it
that's the
was
good
like,
thing,
okay, I'll take it to the plane. I take it to the plane. Nobody will notice that.
right? They're like, oh no, it's like you're not gonna notice this like foam sword, right? They don't care. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to find is for the Axel cosplay for from Kingdom Hearts 3. And he has the Keyblades, which is the circle with the you know everything like that.
I know, I
That's
know.
impossible to find. I cannot find it. It's gonna be like, well, I guess we're gonna have to make this somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
So.
lot of cosplay costumes in Poland, people are ordering from China because they
Mhm.
are cheap and
Yeah.
easy to get it from AliExpress
Well, there's a
or
big
eBay.
difference if you're going to cosplay for a con or if you're going to cosplay for a business or a brand. If you're going to
Yes.
cosplay for a con, yeah, go on Wish and get a Spidey suit and you're Spider-Man for $30. And it's no big deal. But if
Yeah,
you're
and that
going,
that's good.
and it's great, it's awesome because you are the outcast if you don't dress up at a con. People are like, wait, you're in normal clothes. What's going on? That's weird. Whereas 10 years ago, it was you would go to a con and there would be only the actors and only the models that are dressed up, and everybody at the convention wasn't dressed up, and that was the normal 10 years ago. You know, and that's
Don't
the
remember how was it 10 years ago.
yeah you were little. Yeah.
I was little kid.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't let me go to the convention.
Of course, because you can't go by yourself. You know.
Yes, now I can go by myself. But at the
Yeah.
first con, my father drive me to this con, and at 10 p.m. he arrived to take me.
Yeah. I
Time.
see. I see a
Go,
lot of.
go home.
I see a lot of parents who are walking with their kid, and they're fully in cosplay, and the dad is just in regular clothes, and he's like, "I'm the handler. That's all I do." It's
I
like
would
I'm just
love
here. I'm here to
my
protect
father
her.
cosplay.
Huh?
Yes, I would love my father to cosplay Obelix
Oh,
from
obliques. Yeah.
Asterix and Obelix because my father is a big guy
Yeah.
and
There
he
you
would
go.
fit perfectly. And also we have Idefix dog, so I
There you
really
go.
want him to take or Idefix. But it's called Fido, but he looks like Idefix. It's the
That's
same
cool. That's cool.
same dog.
So, have you ever been mistaken as a different character while in cosplay?
Yes, yes. When I was in Frosted Israel cosplay from League
Hmm.
of Legends,
Yep.
it was female version. A lot of people was saying, "Wow, nice Vi cosplay, nice Vi." I'm
Nice.
Ezreal. Oh, really?
You're like,
I got just one glove. Just one glove. V has two gloves.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
So okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah.
That
No,
makes
it's often that people confuse someone because if you don't know your anime, you can totally mistaken somebody. Oh, you're a detective, huh? It's like, no, I'm so and so from One Punch Man, and I'm like, oh, sorry, thought you
I
were a
don't
detective.
recognize a lot of anime characters because
No,
I don't watch anime. When I was younger, I was watching, and some of characters I know,
yeah.
or I know them because now it's a hype for it.
Yeah, one thing that I was told that if you want to be a good cosplayer, you have to watch anime, just for the fact of getting characters. You get ideas for
I don't
cosplay.
think
I'm like, so you don't believe in that?
no. I think game designs or from movie are much better than normal anime costumes.
Yeah. So
I
you're
really like
more,
design from Smite game or maybe from Ion, like now I'm
yeah,
playing, or League of Legends are much more awesome than normal anime costumes.
yeah. So yeah, it's from game things. So what is the biggest con you've cosplayed at? Would that be the one
Well,
in
I honestly
uh,
don't know
Stockholm?
if it's Inter Extreme Masters or Poznań Game Arena in Poznań. Like both of those cons are very big, and it's
Hmm.
like not as convent, but more like event, gaming event.
Hmm. Yeah,
And they are very huge in Poland, but I'm not sure if EM or Poznań Game Arena is bigger.
yeah. It's hard to
Oh, both of
choose.
them are very big.
Yeah, both of them are nice. So, do you prefer cosplaying characters with props or no props?
Of course, with props because it's better to handle a big hammer, big Poppy or Thor, not
Hmm.
like having anything. And I think it's easier to pose when you have a sword or a bow than when you don't have nothing. Like now, I don't have anything in my hands, and I have to do only
So you're like, right?
like it's posing like this.
So yeah, it's a lot of people like to carry around the prop because it gives them something to pose with, right? Yeah,
And it looks more awesome. It's like plus 100 to look cooler.
yeah, it's
It's
true.
good to have big hammer. When I was Poppy, I could push people,
Yep,
make
you could.
space.
Yep, like move people. Yeah, no,
Yes.
exactly because One thing that somebody told me was when you're cosplaying with a prop, it becomes heavy after a while. So you're around a con, so you're just like constantly dragging it around. You're like, okay, this is too heavy now.
Yes, then I'm giving it to my boyfriend and handle it.
Oh yeah,
I
so
can't anymore.
your boyfriend turns
He's
out to
carrying.
be your handler. He's like, here you go.
He
There you
is
go.
my helper.
Yep.
Like, I have
Nice.
my puppy hammer. It's about 7 kilograms heavy.
Wow, that's
He
pretty heavy.
just took it. I can't handle it anymore. Just take it away from me.
Yeah, exactly.
He can make it better.
So you mentioned
Maybe now I would make it
you mentioned
like
earlier
this.
that you every time you do a masquerade or a cosplay contest, you lose something on stage. What do you mean by that?
Yes, it's always like I lose something. Like I would work in this costume. I probably lose my nails.
Yeah,
Something always fell from the stage. Like when I was cosplaying Thor, I was making female Thor, and my hammer was at. When you want to hold it, you shouldn't grab it on something like this.
yeah,
Know how to say it in English. Yeah, but an announcer on the stage just took it and like, oh look, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, and like, no, don't do
unworthy.
this, don't do this. Oh my god, it's going to be destroyed. And when I took this hammer, I wanted to make like Thor in this movie
Yeah,
to
like
circle it on my
yeah.
hand. Yes, and it just fell somewhere. This hammer. I
You're
was,
like,
oh my
well,
god, where
that's
is it?
gone. Did you find it?
It fell somewhere. Yes, it
Yeah,
was
that's good.
behind the stage, and I was like, okay, it had to be like that. It had to be like that.
Yeah,
Mine, I'm not wasn't worth it. My hammer never came back to me. Like
yeah,
shit happened,
yeah.
and everybody
Shit
was like,
happens.
"Wow, how did you do that? It was really awesome." I was like,
You're like, wow, I didn't think it was awesome. Yeah, yeah.
I
A
know.
lot
I
of
was like, yes,
people.
yes, it was like this. It was like this.
Yeah,
Nobody noticed that I just lost my hammer.
a lot of cosplayers they don't like to do masquerades because there's the acting element that you have to have when you're doing a masquerade contest. You can't just go on stage and go
I don't
hmm,
like it
hmm,
a bit.
hmm. There we go, and
It's
that's it.
okay, but I'm a little stressed, and I'm always worried that I lose something
Hmm.
again.
Yeah, no, it's true because you get into the moment and you want to impress the crowd.
Yes,
So, do you
I
prefer
would
to
like to
cos?
make something amazing, or take this hammer, throw it, not lose it.
Yeah,
Like I always want to make something awesome, not funny, because all this masquerade in Poland are like making something funny, or it's not like I would want to do. I want
yeah.
to look pro.
Yeah, I think we all wish that we could be able to do everything you see in the movies with the cosplay character.
Yes.
That would be nice.
So I just wanted to do like in games or in movies, but
Yeah, and you just like reach
can't.
out your hand, the hammer comes to your hand. That'd be awesome, right? So, have you had the chance to meet your all-time favorite cosplayer?
No, I haven't
No, you haven't.
said because I would want to, but I'm always thinking what I would want to say to them or ask them. But I think when I would meet them, I couldn't say anything. It will be like, oh my god, she or he, and I don't know what to say. Just bye.
Yeah,
I'm a bit shy person.
yeah. That's how my daughter was when she met the actor who plays Neville Longbottom on Harry Potter in Harry Potter.
Oh my god,
She was just like,
awesome!
uh, uh, I'm like, well, she really likes you, and you're a really good actor. And I was talking for her, and he's like, well, yeah, yeah, like, and we had paid for a selfie with him and everything like that, and so he's like, oh, would you like a picture? And my daughter's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, go, go, go. And she's like, can I hug you? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, oh my god.
That's so
And
cute.
so it was hilarious to see that interaction with her, and oh man, I cannot remember his name, but the actor who plays Neville Longbottom, and Because yeah, Neville Longbottom when Harry Potter first started versus Neville Longbottom now, yeah, that's why she's like,
He
"Ah."
changed a lot,
Yeah,
and I think he's handsome guy now.
yep, exactly. So that was a fun interaction with her. So, do you prefer to go to cons by yourself, or like you and your boyfriend, or do you like to go as a group and you like to do the cosplay group? Like we have all the cast of League of Legends, or something, or all the superheroes or whatever.
I like to go to cons with my friends. I don't like doing it alone. There's a lot of
So, do
new
you guys
people, and
dress
I
up?
feel a bit scared.
Do you guys dress
It's
up
good to
together,
have
or?
somebody I can talk. It depends. Sometimes we are dressing, but everyone always have different cosplay, and that's
Hmm.
okay.
Yep.
Like we never have a group.
Okay.
And once upon a time, I have a cosplay group, and we wanted to make a photo shot, but one person canceled this in a
And
day
it
of photo shot,
screwed
and
up the whole
one
shoot, right?
just didn't arrive without telling us that she wouldn't come. It was very not nice,
Yeah.
and I don't like something like this. That's why I prefer to work solo
Hmm.
for contests or photo sessions, because I don't have to depend on other person who
Yeah.
maybe will not arrive.
Yeah, exactly. It's not fun to have that happen last second
Yeah.
where it's just like, great, now what are we going to do? This person's out. The good thing is that happened to one of my friends, and she was in a group, and one person canceled, but there was another person who was dressed in the character that the girl who canceled was, and she's like, "Can you cosplay with us?" And she's like, "Yes." And so she
Yes,
got
that's
lucky.
awesome.
She got lucky that her group was still intact. But yes, I agree with you. Cosplaying solo, you're lowering the risk of cancellations and everything. Even with these interviews, I'm always like a little nervous um, when I have people come onto this show every weekend and say, okay, do you have time? Do you like? I don't want to interrupt your scheduling. You like? Do you have this? And there was one time where the person was, oh, I have to cancel. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yes. Oh my god!
I'm
Why
like,
now? Why
I've
you
already
can say
done.
about two
I've
days?
I've already done the advertising. I've already done this, but luckily she was able to make it, and that's why I always say, okay, this is the time that we can do them. Is this working for you? And if they say no, it doesn't work, then I'll probably like change the time around. So like again, thank you for taking the time tonight or for you tonight for us today to do this
I
interview.
wanted to thank you too that you find time for me.
No, it's a lot easier for us to do these in our uh, time zone because it's only 12:50 here, whereas it's 10:50 for you or 9:50 for you or something.
9:50. Yes,
Yeah,
9.
yeah, 9:50. So so you said you've done a couple cosplay panels. What was the topic?
Could you repeat?
The cosplay panels that you've done. What were the subjects?
It was more just about cosplay, how to begin,
Hmm.
how it looks, how to make your cosplay, how to get into, where you can show your cosplay, where you can sell it, where to make cosplay friends, something like this. It was nothing special because it was introduced for people at my university to show them
Oh,
that
nice,
there is something like this.
nice. And
And I'm not weird person.
is the cosplay culture frowned upon in Poland or is it accepted? Because, like I said before, growing up in America, when I was young, probably teenagers, cosplay was, oh, you're a nerd if you dress up, you're a geek, like get away from me, it's horrible. Now it's accepted, like, oh, wow, cool, you're a cosplayer. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Um,
Yes, in Poland it's the same. When I was younger, like 14, 13. I was afraid to make cosplay. I was from a small village, and
Hmm.
a lot of people were like, haha, haha, look at you, you are stupid, you are dumb, you
Yeah.
look like shit, why you are doing this, it's for children. And I heard a lot of bad comments,
Hmm.
and I didn't want to cosplay. When I was getting older, like 15, 16, I made my first cosplay of Hatsune Miku at the con place,
Yeah.
and my mother helped me a lot. And
Yeah.
it was like I saw more people. I meet a lot of people who was like, "Wow, it's nice. You look good." And
Hmm.
it was at this con place, and I meet people who are doing the same thing. And
Hmm.
I felt a bit better about it, but I still saw a lot of people like, "How why you're doing it? It's for children. Just stop. You're
Yeah.
dumb. You just want to do it for attention." Or
Yeah.
something like
Of
this.
course. Of
And
course.
that
Yeah.
was sad. So my just bigger career started
Hmm.
when I was 18.
Nice.
And
So.
I saw that community is more like, oh wow, it's nice, and I'm not afraid to go for in a photo session,
Hmm.
in a cosplay to town or city. I'm just
Yeah.
walking this costume, and people are like, oh wow, what you are wearing? Can I take
Yeah.
a picture? It looks
Yeah.
nice. Is there a party or something like this
Yeah.
that you are
Yeah.
wearing a costume?
Nice. Very nice. So
There are
they're
more
very
positive
open,
comments now.
very positive comments. Very nice.
Yes,
So.
and now I'm not hearing bad comments. I must say, it's
Yeah.
like sometimes, oh my god, she looks weird, but
Yeah.
that's all, and from random people.
Yeah.
But nothing special. More is of positive comments than negative.
No. No babchas hitting you across the head.
So, a lot of older people and
On the-
seniors are saying, "Wow, it looks awesome! It's
oh
amazing!
wow.
What are you wearing?"
Interesting.
Like maybe about 5 years ago, grandmas were afraid to sit in the bus with me.
They're
Like they
like,
were
I'm not gonna see. They're crossing themselves. They're crossing
yeah, I'm
themselves.
a kind of goth person too. I'm wearing
Yeah.
black, so
Yeah.
they were sometimes in this
Yep.
bus.
Yep. Crossing themselves. Yeah, and because Poland is is a very religious country, so and I
I
heard
think it's
I heard
more like
also I read also that now every other Sunday stores are going to be closed.
yes, yes,
The
they
the
are closed for
this
every Sunday almost.
yeah
Only the before the Christmas are open
yeah
Sundays,
yeah.
and
It's
2 weeks ago were open Sunday because president election. I
yeah
don't like this idea of closed shops in Sunday because I lost a job. I was working in shops in the weekend, and now they don't
oh
need me because
yeah
Sunday is closed. So
yeah. Well, that's
yes,
not fun.
I don't like this.
So
And when
yeah
I'm bored, I can't go on Sunday to shopping.
yeah
And
exactly.
also, my father's got a job like that. If he can't just go to the shop like normal people,
Monday through
when
Friday.
was
Yeah
going
yeah.
to the wedding,
Hmm.
my father wanted to buy a new suite, and the only day he could do is was Sunday because
Yeah
he was at work for all the time and he haven't got a free day to do it.
yeah.
And looking for
Mm.
suite for a big guy,
A suit.
very big
Yeah
guy,
yeah
it's a hard to do. So he really need a free one day to do it.
yeah. Well,
And
of course. Yeah, that's what I read recently was the whole travel or trading ban on Sundays. Now I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Um,
it's sad when I lose, forget to buy something.
yeah
In
yeah
the Sunday, I
exactly.
can't go to buy sugar or something
Yeah, be
or
like, I need
eggs.
sugar for these cookies. Oh no, I can't. Sunday. Yeah, exactly. So, do you prefer to make your cosplays then?
Yes, I got some both cosplays because it was much cheaper for me to buy them than make them.
Hmm.
Like this KDA Evelyn costume, I made
Yeah,
it by myself
nice.
with
And
my
what did you
nails.
make? What did
But
you
the
make the
costume
nails
is
out of?
buff. Yes, I made my nails, but the costume is buff. You can
Okay.
see.
Oh, it's bought. Okay.
Yes, it's from China, and I paid really, really. Uh, it wasn't expensive,
Yeah, it wasn't
and if I
expensive.
would want to
Hmm.
sell that, I would give. two times more
Of course.
materials.
Yeah, of
So
course.
it was a good deal
Nice,
for
very
me.
nice. So did you
Yes,
make the
I wanted to
fur?
wear
Did you?
armor, but I broke my
Oh, bro.
tailbone last week, and
Wait,
sitting is like, oh my god.
you broke your tailbone. Okay, now we have to hear that
Yes,
story. How did
I
you
was
break your tailbone?
learning how to ride roller skating, right?
Oh, roller
Wanted to learn
skates.
roller skating, and I've got protection on head, hands, everything, but they don't make protection on your
Or
ass.
yeah,
I
nope.
broke mine.
So you broke
Bone.
your tailbone. Ouch. That's
Yes,
not
and
fun.
I'm sitting in one position because it doesn't hurt in this.
Yep. It's like I'm good here. You have
Yes. Always
your
I'm
little
like
donut.
laying in this chair because it's very comfortable. Now I'm sitting
Yeah, exactly,
like I was
exactly.
stressed.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
and
true.
if
It's
I
not
want
fun.
to lay on bed, it's I can't lay on my stomach because it hurts, not on back because it hurts. Like, oh,
Ouch. Not fun.
I
So
don't recommend.
you don't recommend roller skating?
No, roller skating is nice, but not on Polish roads. I don't
No.
recommend on Polish roads.
Well, you're brave if you're going to go on Polish roads because that's all cobblestone. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's cobblestone, like from Minecraft.
Right? It's like Minecraft cobblestone. That's
Minecraft.
all it is. Yeah. That's another game that's very popular in Poland. It's
Yeah,
Minecraft.
I love Minecraft. I was playing when I was a kid, and sometimes I'm still playing with my friends.
Yeah, my daughter was teaching me how to play Minecraft and I'm like, what's the point of this? And but the good thing is when you play with somebody else,
Yes, if you play with guys,
um,
friends, it's good.
yeah, and then
My mother is
yeah, it's
working
fun.
in kindergarten with 2 and 3 years old
Hmm.
children, and that 2 year old girl is going to my mom and say, "Ma, ma, ma," and my mother, "What, ma?" Is she going to say, "Mama"? And she said, "Minecraft,
Minecraft.
Minecraft."
That's hilarious.
And my mother
Yeah.
was like, "How dare you, Minecraft? Why
Yeah.
Minecraft?"
Why
And
Minecraft?
she
Yeah.
wanted. There was a drawing with Minecraft, and she wanted to draw Minecraft.
Oh, she wanted to draw Minecraft. That's
Yes.
funny. So your mother is a preschool teacher then.
She is a kind
Przedszkola.
of not teacher, more like she's helping or
Yeah.
something like this.
So
She's taking
in
care about children, but she's
yeah.
not teaching.
So she's like yeah.
Like
In
babysitter in
yeah,
kindergarten.
kind of like in America, it's called daycare. When they're that
Oh,
little, it's daycare. It's kind of like preschool, kind of like przedszkola.
yes,
Kind of
przedszkole in
yeah,
Polish.
yeah, in Polish. And so yeah, so that's cool. Very nice. So what is your ultimate dream cosplay?
I got a lot of dream cosplays, but my definitely dream one is to make my character from Ion. Because
Hmm.
in Ion there are a lot of amazing armors, and I totally love design of wings and armor of my character. It's
Hmm.
totally awesome. And also in Ion I meet my boyfriend,
Okay.
and it just happened like we are together, and he just came from Sweden to me, and we
Very
are
nice.
living together now.
Oh wow,
And
nice.
I would love to make a costume of my character and his character and make it real. Like it would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Yeah, to
I
make
I love just those wings. I'm playing an assassin, and I think assassin sets are amazing.
yeah.
You should see them.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look up the game and see what it is.
I'm looking for healer, so if you want to play with us,
Is Ion a Polish game? Is it
and no, it's
Polish
Korean.
Korean? Okay, yeah, because Poland has a couple games that they've created where it's just like amazing games like Dead Island and of
Picture.
course Witcher, which is is a big cash cow right now.
Now on Steam, you can play Helltaker. It's a free-to-play game, and it's a Polish game too.
Oh,
It's
Helltaker.
nice. It's kind like the Binding of Isaac for me, but I
Okay.
think it's much better.
Nice.
And I really love design of characters in this game.
Yeah, no, it's
Wow, the art this guy made is really awesome.
so
And
is
as graphic designer, I see
yeah.
this
I was gonna
is
say,
good.
are you going to be going to that venue as a graphic designer? Do you think you'll do graphic designing for video games, or do you think you're going to
I
do
just
graphic designing for movies or something?
I thought about games. I chose I had to choose what I want to do next with
Hmm.
my studies, and I chose graphic design with game design and VR. So I hope I take care about it.
Yeah, VR
I
still
will pass
scares me.
those studies because my computer is dying a little. It's a very old computer, and I need to buy a new one to
Yeah,
pass my studies.
for those listening in Poland, if you want to buy electronics, you're paying double the price you normally pay in America. It's
Yes,
sad. It's
that's sad.
sad.
But, in Poland, if you want to buy a computer which is ready to have, it's more expensive than if you build it by yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always building my PC.
Yep. Exactly. Because
It
yeah,
was like
you're gonna
I
buy a
paid
brand new
for
computer for 3,000
3,000
zloty.
Polish zloty,
Yeah.
and if I bought it at shop, I would pay 6,000.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you bought the computer that you built yourself, you're paying at least 5 to 6,000 zloty, which is cumulative to be about $2,000. Uh,
Yes,
and
that's
to,
very expensive.
whereas it's like if you want the ultimate PC in America, you're paying $3,000. Which is nine
Wow.
thousand zloty. But it's the ultimate i9 processor with 250 gigs of RAM. It's like the ultimate PC. But yeah, so
Sometimes
um,
people don't have car in this price.
a lot of cosplayers are also gamers. Do you see that a lot?
Yes, I can notice it in my studies at university
Hmm.
that some of my friends are fan of manga and anime,
Hmm.
and three girls from my class are cosplaying.
Yep.
And to me, I'm four, so there
Yep.
are some people who do cosplay and play games,
So, do you know any
graphic design.
Polish guy cosplayers, or do you think it's
Oh,
more
there
predominantly
are some.
female over in
There are
Poland?
some guys like that boy cosplay.
Hmm.
He looks nice. That's why I remember him.
It's like
And
click
I think they
photo.
are not so popular in
Yeah.
Poland because girls, there are a lot of more girls in Polish cosplay.
Yeah.
And I don't often see a good men cosplay.
No, because usually the men we don't know how to sew. We don't know how to make cosplays that much. We're not that talented. That's
I
usually
think guys are more talented. They are making awesome armors. For example, my
no.
boyfriend, when we was making his Batman, he's got a lot of new ideas that I would never thought about them.
Nice.
And it's like, wow, he's creative, and I didn't know that he can do something like this.
There you go. Something you found
So
out.
I think
Yes.
that men also can do amazing things. Like we've got Talon. He
Hmm.
is very talented cosplayer, and his costumes looks very nice.
Yep.
And he's winning a lot of cosplay contests. So
Nice. Nice. So, if you could go back in time and talk to your past self about cosplay, what would you tell yourself?
of course, about the ironing, check the temperature of your iron
Yeah.
before you start ironing, because I burned my skirt for cosplay.
Hmm.
For both set cosplay, I burned it, and I'm very sad because I already saved it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sad. And
Yeah.
what I would say to me,
I think that a lot of people like to say that it's the whole mentality of cosplay. People hear the negative comments and they want to stop. You mentioned before that you
sometimes
you
I
heard
have
that in the
moments like
past.
this.
You heard that in the
Yes.
past where it's like all the negative comments, and then you're like, I'll just quit, forget it. And then, but do you think the negative comments make you a stronger person in cosplay?
I think yes, because I feel much stronger when I read it and like, huh, you're just no one for me, and your opinion isn't like my mother is saying something. You look bad. I know she's taking it because she wants me to look better, or my boyfriend say it doesn't fit to you because he wants me to look better in something, or he says that it doesn't look okay, or maybe I should make it in this way, and I know he don't want to say it because he don't want me to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like random people saying, oh, you are fat, and so whatever, maybe I am fat, but who cares?
Yeah, exactly. There's a cosplayer that I know
Maybe if
who.
my boyfriend told me I'm fat, I will be sad,
Oh,
but a random
I don't think your
person.
boyfriend will ever say you're fat. That's the death sentence for any
I don't
relationship.
think I'm fat. I think I'm a normal person. So yes, I'm
Yeah.
training pole dance. So I think if I was bigger, I could, what is making with pole when you are bigger.
Yeah. So no, yeah, like this one guy, his name is Hagrid Cosplay, and
I know that guy.
he always likes to dress up in anything. He doesn't care. He'll dress up
He's
as
awesome.
anything. His most famous one is the Wario cosplay that he does, and
Wow.
he the whole body positivity is like what is great, about his cosplay is he's like, yeah, I'm a big guy, so what? If I want to wear a skirt, I'm gonna wear a skirt. If I want to wear, a Sailor Moon outfit, I'm gonna wear a Sailor Moon outfit. Who cares? And that's the good thing about
That's a really
Arizona.
awesome. I love that positive. In
Yeah.
America, like in Poland, if a girl is more thick person,
Hmm.
she can't cosplay the other characters because she will find comments like you are too fat for it, and that's
Hmm.
not good.
Yeah.
I really don't like it because maybe okay, I don't care about it when I read this, but other
Hmm.
person maybe can care about it, and
Yeah. Exactly.
maybe this person can do something to herself or himself, and that's not good.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's always body shaming everywhere you go, no matter what.
Yes.
The good thing about the cosplay community is that they don't want to shame you in any way. However, of course, if you put your cosplay on the internet, it's fair game. It's you're gonna get negative comments, you're gonna get positive comments, you're going to get the positive commenters attacking the negative commenters. So it's cosplay in itself is just a lot of times we we do what we want to do. We
Yes.
because me, I'm a guy on the chunky side in the front, and so I look at cosplays as Barf from Spaceballs, Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles because he's got a big gut. So that's
Yeah.
my area. But of course, I'll do a Spider-Man cosplay and I'll do a Link cosplay from Legend of Zelda. Even though, yeah, you don't fit the size, but hey, who cares? You're rocking it. You're having fun, and that's the great thing about cosplay. Would you agree?
Yes, I really like this, but sometimes I find not nice comments, and that's sad. But I don't know if it's only in Poland, but I saw it in different international cosplay groups,
Mm-hmm.
especially for Afro-American persons
Mm-hmm.
who have dark skin, and that's not nice that they can't cosplay white person because
Yeah.
they're black, and I totally don't like it because I think they look awesome in this way they cosplay.
Yeah. Trust me.
I never wanted to be mean to anyone.
If we had to cosplay in our own race or our gender or anything, then there would be no cosplay really, because how many white people cosplay is there,
Yeah,
or how many Asian cosplays, or how many black cosplays? And it doesn't matter. It's if you like the cosplay, you're going to enjoy yourself, and that's the most important thing that I've talked to a lot of cosplayers about. Where it doesn't matter who you are, what color, skin, gender, sexuality you are. Cosplay as you want, and make that cosplay your own, and that's the good thing. So, what was the most difficult cosplay you've done, where you were working on the cosplay, it kept falling apart, or you kept trying and trying and trying, and it just like,
I think for the first time it was Poppy from League of Legends
yeah,
because I just started to make something big without any knowledge. And
mm-hmm,
I took a lot to not enough time to make this cosplay,
mm-hmm,
and I was a bit sad because I didn't finish it on time. I was crying because I couldn't do it. And
mm-hmm,
1 year later, I made it again, and it was better, but still not perfect. And of course, I lost all parts of this cosplay at Intel
mm-hmm,
Extreme Masters. And
yeah,
again, I was sad that nothing went on my own what I wanted. And in 2018, I made it once again. Uh, it looks very awesome, and I took this third place. So I
nice.
think it was worth it to make it for 3 times.
Yeah, of course. Well, no, we're always going to improve our cosplays as we go about. Um, so, what, in your opinion, what makes a cosplayer a pro cosplayer?
Well, I can't say that someone is pro because I think everyone who have passion to do it is a very good cosplayer, and
Hmm.
for them is something more than cosplay and fun. It's an art. It's something that they want to do in their full life. I
Yeah.
think it's doesn't make me pro if I make a nice costume or ugly costume because
Hmm.
it's in a personality. Like, wow, she's pro because she's got amazing costume, but I know she took a lot of time to learn to do this. And for her, it's something more than wearing a costume in a con place. And that's like, wow, she's pro. She's feeling this character and she know what she's doing. It's something awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people like to say the term pro means that you're getting money for it, that you're getting paid for it. So you're a professional cosplayer because now you're making money off of it. But yeah, like you could be a pro if you have made
I
a
think even if you're pro
cosplay.
and don't selling your cosplays
Yeah,
or not making for commissions.
yeah, yeah. It's like you could be a professional even though you're just going to cons to masquerade. You're still going to be a professional in a lot of people's eyes. So, what is your favorite part of cosplaying? Like, why do you still do it? What's the passion?
I think the best ways to make costumes. I really enjoy the process of cutting, painting, and it just relaxing me when I can paint something. And also photo shots because I can feel this character and I see that all work I have made is now in a good place, that it looks awesome, and I can show it to the world, and someone can notice this. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. So, if you
I
had
like photo shots.
Yeah. So usually the last 15 minutes of the interview, I open it to anybody who's in the live chat. If anybody has a question in the live chat, go ahead and ask Doroszek. If not, then we'll continue with the couple more questions that we have. So, what do you think is the worst thing about cosplay? Because there's always a good and there's always an evil to everything.
Yes.
So, what is something that is
And I
bad
think the
about
worst,
cosplay?
I think the worst thing in cosplay is not having money and time to make your cosplay. It's a bit sad because, of course, I'm that type of person who is making cosplay in one night before convention.
Yeah,
Probably everyone.
yeah. I'm
I,
surprised.
I never was on.
I'm surprised. In Poland, because like myself, I've lived in Poland for 10 years, in the past. Whereas I've seen people who go to work and they come home and then they go to their second job and they have just enough money to afford their rent, their food, and their other pay like bills. How do
Yes.
you find the money, the time to even do cosplay?
For me, it was easier when I was living with my parents
Okay,
because they were paying for house,
of
for
course.
bills, they was buying me food, and it was much easier to get money somewhere and just throw it for cosplay. But
Hmm.
now when I'm living in a flat with my boyfriend, we have to share the costs together, and I have to pay my bills
But
on
of
my
course,
part.
of course, you're a uni student, so and but you do work for a graphic design company as well.
Yes, before the epidemic, I was working as graphic designer. Now I'm out of job
Oh,
and I'm
you're not
looking for
working
something
you're
new.
not working at home.
No, I'm not working at home because the company is closed because of
Oh,
coronavirus,
and
like a lot of companies in Poland.
it's not
So I'm
like
looking for something
America.
new.
It's not like in America where you're getting $800 a week to stay home for unemployment.
Oh,
No, the Urząd Pracy
I
or
would
the
love it.
unemployment office is not so great in Poland. Uh,
No, I can't get anything because I'm a student, and that
mhm.
sucks too.
Well,
But my parents help me, so
hopefully
thanks
that
God
will.
I have parents.
Yeah, hope thank goodness that your parents are helping you out, and that's good. So
Yes, my
so,
parents are very good parents. I love
so
them.
yeah, but you
I
guys,
can say hi to my mama,
if your mom's watching,
dad. And
yeah,
no, she can't understand English, I think.
yeah,
But maybe I can send her link to YouTube, as you said. She'll
yeah,
watch it.
that's nice. Yeah, it's
You
always
say hi, Mabel.
yeah, it's always nice to you know have that support, that support. So
Yes.
so here's your time to go into your own official language to talk to anybody who watches this video. What do you want to say to your fans? What do you want to say to your mom? What do you want to say to your friends? Whoever watches this video in your native language.
Oh my God, that's nice. So I'd like to say that kocham was, cieszę się, że jesteście i bardzo mi miło, że byliście i mnie wspieracie. Jest to dla mnie takie bardzo po prostu nawet nie wiem, jak to powiedzieć, wyrazić swoją wdzięczność. Po prostu budujecie mnie i motywujecie do dalszej pracy i też dzięki wam tutaj jestem. Także dziękuję. Pozdrawiam mamę, Kamila, przyjaciół, Kasię, Mrówkę. Jeśli to oglądacie, to zostawcie łapkę. Okay, I think
Yeah,
that's all.
yeah, that's all. Well, again, thank you for your time. A couple more questions before we end the interview. So, what's next for you? Like, what's the next big thing for Doroszek?
So I want to create something new on my Instagram and I want to plot cosplay and pole dance. Like
Oh, nice, interesting.
because I'm dancing pole dance now I can't because of my bone, and
Yeah,
that's sad.
that's not fun. Yeah, no, that's
That's
a
not
very
fun.
popular thing now. Is pole dancing?
Yes,
It's
but I didn't
crazy.
saw cosplay and pole dance. It's not popular,
Mm-mm.
and I would like to share this more.
So yeah, dressed up as a character and then doing
Yes,
pole dancing.
and to
That's
do something awesome.
There you
Of
go.
course, that fits to the character.
There you go. Maybe that could be a new Twitch channel. You never know.
When I was younger, I was streaming on Twitch, but I was streaming Ion and League of Legends. But I
Hmm.
haven't got the camera, so nobody was watching me.
Yep. No one sees you. No one sees
Yes,
the
it was
person
like a
behind.
is it a
No.
girl or a boy?
Yep. There you go. There you go.
Because I was very good at games, especially in Ion. I was one of the best assassins in the server.
Nice.
So it was like it can't be a girl. It's too good. It's too good.
Well, is that the misconception that a lot of people have is that girls can't play video games? I think That's the normal. Whereas in the past, when a girl was a gamer, it was like, oh, you're horrible at games, you're bad, and now the girls are overpowering the men, and they're like, oh wait, whoa, what's going on? This is a girl,
Oh,
you know. But yeah, it's
it's
always
like
it's
I meet some girls who can't play, but they're playing because it's fun, or they're playing because it gives money.
yeah, that
Nobody
too.
cares about their skills, but she shows something here and
Yeah,
here, so take my money.
yeah, that's the unfortunate thing of a lot of gaming is. But I always tell people, if you've got it, flaunt it. Why not? You know, if you've got it, go ahead, do what you got to do. You know, we all want to get to that place where we feel that I don't have to worry about my bills. I don't have to worry about food. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just live my life and have fun. You know, we all want to get to that level, and
Yes.
yeah, it's just a matter of practice and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears when it comes to cosplay. You know, it's so. What stores would you recommend to get your cosplay for anybody living in Poland? You know, where's a good place to go to get cosplay material?
So if you want to build a cosplay by yourself, it's good to go to shops like Castorama, Leroy Merlin. There are building shops in Poland to get basic tools like heat gun, uh, no, glue, or Dremel. That's
Hmm.
okay to start if you want to build an armor. Or as I said at the vacation, there are also EVA foam in the shops.
Hmm.
In the building shops, you can buy it normally. Or in Yula, it's a shop, building shop too. And there is EVA foam also, but it's for every time of the year. So
Very nice.
nobody knows about it. When I'm telling it, it's like, wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I would have never
Or
known
there are some
to do that.
there are
Yeah.
some cosplay shops. We have Coscon, Coscraft. They are sending EVA
Oh,
foam from
nice.
Poland. So,
Very
yeah, but I
nice.
think it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's good to find EVA foam, but it is just so we can take it.
Yeah, it's like
And also, if you want to buy fabrics,
yeah.
it's good to go to at fabric shops to touch them,
Hmm.
to take a look how it looks. Because on the internet, I can't feel the material.
Hmm.
I don't know if the color is correct, so
You don't
it's
know
always a
if it's
surprise.
heavy. You don't know if it's heavy or not. It's like
Yes, I
how am I
don't
gonna
like it
sweat?
if something looks bad.
Yeah,
Oh, and
exactly.
if you want to buy a cosplay costume or wigs, I'm buying everything on AliExpress. So
Oh, there you go.
AliExpress is
AliExpress.
good.
Yep.
I love
AliExpress is a lot.
AliExpress.
Yeah, you
I
buy a
have
lot
a
of
snail,
material.
and my snail is has got an Instagram account.
Your
And I'm
snail
making
has an
Photoshop
Instagram.
of snail.
Nice.
Yes, and I'm buying a lot of things for him at AliExpress, like mini, uh, you know, mini
Props and
glasses
yeah.
or props.
Wow,
Yes.
mini glasses. Oh, we'll have to check this out. The snail
Yes, Theodore has
Instagram.
got a small box,
That's funny.
example, or buff to
Nice.
Photoshop. So
Nice. Very
Theodore is
nice.
famous.
Well, thank you again,
He's more
Doroszek.
famous than me.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, and I appreciate your time, and thank you for taking the time to get into cosplay because I know it's always very hard to do all the makeup and everything, and hopefully now you can take your cosplay and do a photo shoot at least or something
I can
instead
take
of
my glasses to
yeah,
see my makeup. Oh,
yep,
yes,
nice, good job,
that's my face.
yep, good job,
Thank you.
yep.
It takes me 5 minutes.
Yeah, it takes me 5 minutes.
Just
Don't worry, Psh, I just put this on. No, a lot. Well,
yes,
you know,
because
I
I'm good
know
in making my makeup.
I know if I had to get into cosplay like at 10 o'clock at night, then it'd be like, wait, what? Oh, now what am I gonna do? Because you're like, okay, now it's time for
Harder
bed.
to style inside the wig
Yeah.
or
Did you
just to
style the
wear
wig
this
yourself?
everything.
Did you style the wig yourself?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no, because I found a shop on AliExpress where those wigs are already made
Styled.
and they look good, and it's easier for me just to cut my fringe or
Hmm.
curl hair to make it look better.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
all. So
All right.
I have to put a lot of more work if I can buy it just in the same
Yeah.
price and almost ready.
Exactly.
So
Well, thank you again for the interview, and I
thank
wish
you
you
very much
all.
too.
I wish you all the success in your cosplaying in the future. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah, so take care and have a nice day
Yeah, I'm.
or
It's
night.
a
Have a
night
nice night.
already,
Have a
so
nice night.
so so have a nice day. And
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for the interview. I wasn't even stressed, so maybe at
Yeah.
the beginning, but now I feel very comfortable, and it was very nice.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yes,
All right.
take care yourself too, and be healthy because
Yep. Yeah. Stay away
the
from the
situation.
corona. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, I don't like Corona. Oh, in Poland we have a beer Corona.
Yeah. Well, in America, yeah, corona is too as well. And yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm not buying corona now." I was like, "Dude, it doesn't
Yes.
come from the beer. It comes from." Mm. Uh,
In Poland, people think that it came from 5G.
yeah. Yep. Ever since 5G, when now it's a
Yes.
virus. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, take care of yourself, Doroszek.
Take care. Hope to see you soon
Yep.
again. It
Take
was
care.
very nice.
All right.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.